Y'all thought we was done with the movies? Y'all thought we was done? Nah. Alright, we are back. And this movie is called Sicario. Now, I have seen the artwork for this film a lot. And I don't know where, or don't know how, but I have definitely seen the artwork for this film. I'm not familiar. I've heard of Emily Blunt. Don't know where. Benicio del Toro sounds familiar, but not familiar with any of his work. And Josh Brolin looks familiar if he's the guy on the right of this cover. I think he was in damn, I can't even think of the name of the movie. I know not No Country for Old Men. I know that ain't him, is it? Can't be. But he does look familiar. Now I'm gonna save the research for after we do the video, the film. But I do wanna get a good idea of what this is about. So we got the description right here at the bottom. It says, from the director of Prisoners comes this taut, critically acclaimed thriller filled with pulse-pounding suspense. After an idealistic FBI agent, Emily Blunt, is recruited by a government task force official, Josh Brolin, to pursue a drug lord, she begins a perilous mission that forces her to question everything she believes and pits her against a shadowy consultant with a dangerous agenda. So it sounds like this is going to be like a free-for-all. Like it's going to be 3 different storylines. And like all 3 people have their own individual storyline. And at some point they're going to clash against each other. Or 2 sides gang up on one or something like that. But we'll see. They're pursuing a drug lord. A shadowy consultant with the dangerous agenda. I don't know. This sounds like this gonna be all over the place, but it should be fun. I love a good drug lord story, and I love a story about going after a drug lord. I love those type of films and those documentaries and stuff like that. So I'm ready to see it. Again, we're gonna save the big research for afterwards. I'm doing this reaction pretty late, so it's gonna be a long night, but I'm ready to get into it, man. Let's go. Sicario comes from the Zealots of Jerusalem, killers who hunted the Romans who invaded their homeland. In Mexico, Sicario means hitman. All right. You know it's gonna be real when they start giving you history lessons at the beginning. FBI! Oh! Did she get hit?
Are you hit?
I'm good.
Oh.
Team leader, status!
Clear, man.
She pulled a Call of Duty move right there with the drop shot. Everybody that play Call of Duty, you know about the drop shot. That was good. That's a body. Oh! Oh my goodness. That's different. Who the hell hides bodies in the walls of a house? That's different. Oh, jeez. Just gonna keep showing it, huh?
PD found something.
Damn. Damn.
Divorced?
Kids?
No. Anything else?
No, thanks, Kate, if you could wait outside, please.
Probably asking because you about to get in some serious shit and don't need any loose ends. Can I just say that this movie, pacing wise, is by far one of the more unique films that I've ever seen. In regards to pacing, right? Like they kind of built us up with like this big raid, and while we feel like we already know so much, it's still so much we don't know. Like we don't even know anything about our main characters, and it's so weird because it's like they haven't really even now we're only 11 minutes in, but it's like they haven't really established the main characters, but they're giving us so much important information. And then they've given us explosions, they've given us blood, they've given us gunfire, they've given us in 11 minutes. That's the craziest part. Like all of this has happened in 11 minutes. But I love the way it's shot. I love how so much is being said without anything really being said. And I love the tone of it. It really kind of reminds me of No Country for Old Men. It really does. At least up to this point.
Morning.
Am I late?
No, we just landed. Come on, this way. My bird dog over there, Alejandro.
You taking this?
Yeah. One of the best for you.
DOD flies around in private jets, huh?
Yeah, you guys don't have one of these?
Any food on this flight?
Yeah, some bitch and peanuts in the back. I'm just on a self-serve deal.
Kate Macer.
You been to Juarez before?
No, we're going to El Paso, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yo, it's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. This is actually really good. This awkward talking around the subject, but not saying anything. These random shots, random conversations. It's great. It's great. Even this. I don't know if this is real, like, aerial footage from a drone or something, but this is great. With the plane right there.
You're not American. What do you work for now?
Oh, I go where I'm sent.
Where are you sent from?
Cartagena.
Colombia.
Listen. Nothing will make sense to your American ears. And you will doubt everything that we do. And in the end,
I really like the dialogue in this. It's so simple. I'm probably gassing it, but it's so great. Nothing is going to make sense. Nothing I say is going to make sense to your American ears. So often here in America, as somebody who works for the news, we really don't understand or even make an attempt to understand things from a perspective outside of our own. And so that line, that's just a great line. And I can already tell. So again, this seems like it's going to be a combination of a couple films. So far, I'm getting No Country for Old Men and Training Day. You got this like wet behind the ears, really good officer, but she's about to be partnered with a squad that might go off the grid, may go off of what she's used to, and I don't think she'll be able to handle it. It's so many different ways that this film could go, because again, they're not giving us much, but they're telling us so much. Bro, like, this is so crazy. Like, they're just driving. No words are being said. In a second they said something, I missed it. Oh! Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have volunteered. I need to know what I'm getting myself into. That is crazy. Oh shit. We in traffic.
everyone stay frosty.
We in traffic. We in traffic.
Okay, it's a fuck up. What do we gotta do now?
Ain't nothing you can do. You stuck. You gotta back up. You gotta back up. Okay, real quick. Real quick. All this planning y'all did. Y'all planned all this out. Y'all planned out how y'all was going to pick them up, when y'all was going to pick them up, who was going to be involved during the pickup. Now, obviously, you can't predict everything. You can't prepare for everything. But you telling me that you had plans of just driving across the Mexican and Texas border and didn't expect a traffic jam? I don't think I've ever... Any picture I've ever seen of the Texas and Mexico border, it is always packed. It is always bumper to bumper. I've never seen that border clear, ever. Any border, really. The Canada, Michigan, any border you could name, I don't think there's ever just no traffic. and y'all in bumper to bumper traffic with the second in command of a cartel. I mean, come on. We already know what's about to happen. And they have yet to show us Emily Blunt with her gun. We see dude next to her has one. We know everybody else got one, but we have yet to see her with the gun.
No. Compas. Suelte la pistola. Tírela. ¿Ah? Pregunta, paisano. ¿Quiere morir?
The fuck are we doing?
Yep. She not ready for this. Told you to get out the car.
No, it won't. It won't even make the papers in El Paso. Clear!
Now, who was that Sicario? Who was that hitman? And I love, wow. I love how they got everybody's reaction. Everybody was like, just looking to see what happened, but no tears, no nothing. Oh yeah, he definitely recognized him. He looking at him like death himself.
I'm gonna step out. Timmy.
Oh, he stopped recording. He stopped recording.
Ahorita vas a ver lo que es conocer a Dios en tierra yanqui.
No, man.
What do you keep looking at me for? No amos in glass, remember?
No.
I could only imagine what just happened. I could only imagine. No idea.
Yeah, what are those? Unbelievable.
That's what happens when you chop the head off a chicken.
Yeah. You can see.
Can you get them all in one place?
So, again, a lot verbally is not being said. This whole film, so far, we 45 minutes in, it is driven off of visual. It's very visual storytelling. And it is audio, but not verbal. It's through music. It's through natural sound. It's through the feet, just the footsteps in the dirt are telling more about the story than the actual words. the gun shooting in the distance that you just hear randomly before they even showed it. It's like everything is telling you the story except words. Again, because they really not saying anything. They haven't said anything of real substance in the first 45 minutes. And yet and still, we know what's happening. We have a good idea why it's happening. And, you know, hopefully we get more background on each character. Because, again, we know more about the story and what's going on than we do about our main characters, which is not normal. Most films, they give you the characters' story and background before they get into the story. So the fact that they're doing this backwards, I'm sorry, I don't know who this is. Somebody from Patreon hit me up. Love y'all. Everybody that's subscribed on Patreon, I love y'all. But yeah, they're just doing a great job of not telling us anything and telling us so much. It's great. I like it. Again, very No Country for Old Men.
Told us about a tunnel east of Nogales. Here's the Salva. Now we're trying to find out what areas near there migrants avoid so we can find the tunnel. You better?
And Guillermo is?
Guillermo, he just told you where the drug tunnel is. He just told you.
Guillermo didn't have any other options. We sent him back across the border. He's a dead man. Now he gets to spend the next 30 years in an American prison. Relative safety.
Just tell us the truth, man.
We are going to make enough noise that Manuel Diaz is called back to Mexico to see his boss. That's the truth.
And then?
And then we know where his boss is.
His name is Fausto Arcon, el Verdugo. Every day across that border, people are kidnapped or killed by his hand or with his blessing. To find them would be like discovering a vaccine. You understand the value of that?
All right, we're good. Just don't keep us in the dark.
Right.
I'm afraid of the dark.
Hey.
Pero los coyotes en ese lugar no se les puede confiar. Ninguna mujer puede cruzar por ahí.
Las pajaritas. This is our spot.
And I'm starting to think that this guy right here, he's getting the glory and the respect, but he doesn't do anything. My man right here is the magic man. He's just the one that looks cool, wear flops in the meeting, pick who gets to be on what assignment. He does the cool stuff. But my man right here with the suit, he's the one that really gets to when we was on that highway and it was getting real, he was nowhere to be found. He was in the middle of it, directing the plays. I don't find that to be a coincidence. Again, I think we're getting information in a very subtle way. Just look at this smile. We're gonna find out something about him.
I need a fucking drink.
Where you wanna go?
Anywhere.
And I'm gonna be honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You can just drop the assignment. Like this was volunteered work. You said you wanted to get payback for what the cartel did to your squad. But you don't have to do this if you don't feel comfortable. Just to throw that out there. But it's just so random. I don't know if I could trust. I don't know if we could trust this. Because it's just so random. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, what is that? Whoa, look at that, look at that, look at that. Why are you sparing him? Shoot him! Did he shoot? Oh, she got her cigarettes. She got her cigarette. Did he shoot him? Please don't tell me he spared him.
You used me as bait.
Now you use yourself as bait.
Oh, that's so great. I love that.
You brought him back here, though. That's smart.
Yeah, love how we're gonna pretend like I planned this.
Now you just write that in your report. Come on. This is good news. I'm gonna call Manuel back soon. Is that the point?
Oh, that was great writing. Oh, I thought it was... That was good. That was good. All right.
It's okay, Red.
This is where you negotiate how to survive, my friend.
Okay, so real quick. Damn. I mean, every time I think I got a good gauge on this film, that whole sequence of the bar and it being a plan and using her as bait, and that was really good. Now, I knew he wasn't no good guy. I mean, it's too late in the story to start throwing in a love interest. But, of course, it came off the back of Reggie saying, yo, you need to let your hair down. You look crazy. You need a drink, da-da-da. But it still was just too random to be real. But them being involved, the DEA, like that part of it caught me off guard. But this is really good. This is really good. Now, I love how they're kind of showing us, like, break down the cartel. Like, we're getting all of these leaders, and we have yet to be introduced to the main guy. We have yet to, like, they're talking about him as if he's like, well, he's a kingpin, so he is the Omega, but it's like we've yet to see him. We've yet to, you know what I mean? Like, nothing. We're only seeing the second and thirds and lower ranks in command. So, but, and I would say this is by far one of the few movies where we're seeing a lot of progress being made. Like, usually in these type of movies, it's like a bunch of failures, and then towards the end we start to get successful. Here we getting the bad guys. They just falling like flies. We capturing them and everything. So this is good. I like this.
All about creating a diversion.
Like the mother of all diversions, boys. Need a lot of noise. 4th of July on steroids.
All right, weapons check. Let's go, boys.
Now, if you want a lot of noise and want a bunch of crazy stuff, I would think you would want to plan rules of engagement like now. Like, let's discuss that now.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
Those are special ops.
So it's no mistakes.
You guys aren't really dressed for it.
Or what you didn't fucking tell us?
Well, you two went crying to Daddy yesterday, and we don't want Daddy to know everything.
I know this is not the Kingpin. Is this the freaking Kingpin, man? This guy? And you would be surprised the living conditions for a lot of Kingpins. Like, you know, I think when they up, that's when you see them in big mansions and stuff. But when they down, they barely make it. They barely getting by. But no way he's the Kingpin. No way. I just refuse to believe that.
Where?
She got this check.
No good.
I'll take Alpha Squad. I'll take the beast.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my goodness. Look at these shots, man. So real quick, before, cause it looks like we about to get to the real action. We going in the tunnels. We going in them tunnels. It sounds like it's about to get real. So I just want to say this. Again, I mean, just look at the frame that I paused on. Look at the sky, but they're like silhouette because of the like. It's perfect. Again, I feel like the camera shots tell more about the story than the actual dialogue. I really do. And again, I don't know where this is headed in regards to Reggie and her, and like I really don't know. But I do know that this Kingpin, I mean, he gotta be like El Chapo and Pablo Escobar combined, because we haven't even seen him yet. I'm stuck on that. We haven't even seen the Kingpin yet. But everything to get to him, like, look at this. Delta, DEA, CIA, FBI, everybody's involved in this case. Like, it's crazy. So I'm ready to see what this is about to, you know, what we about to get. And they don't have any real weaponry. I think they got sidearms, but I don't think they have any big guns like the Delta Force. Let's see what the hell happened.
All right, we need to boogie and we need to do it quiet till we find the center.
Draw the fighters to you, make some noise. Don't follow me. I'll be fine.
What are the rules of engagement?
Weapons free, my friend. Weapons free.
Weapons free, boys.
Good luck.
Weapons free, and they don't have no real guns? Well, they do. I did see herbal. Well, let's get to it! We about to bang out. Oh, man. Can you give us the goggles back, please? I can't see nothing. Ooh. He pulled his knife out for what? That's a great shot, but what is he doing?
I mean it. Move away from him right now.
Don't ever point a weapon at me again. Catch your breath. And get back up there.
Excuse me? Holy
And until somebody finds a way to convince 20% of the population to stop snorting and smoking that shit, order's the best we can hope for. And what you saw up there was Alejandro working toward returning that order.
Alejandro works for the fucking Colombian cartel. He works for the competition.
Alejandro works for anyone who will point him toward the people who made him. Us. Them. Anyone who will turn him loose.
I know I'm pausing at terrible times, but my audio here is tripping out. But let me just say this. And this is a prime example of why every bit of dialogue you should listen to and try to remember it, because he said this during the debrief when I'm forgetting her name. I know her real name, Kate. Her name is Kate. When Kate and Alejandro first met at that debrief, he told her, he said, look, it's some things that your American ears aren't going to understand. And I like this. I like this. You know what? And it's great story writing, because again, y'all notice this whole movie I've been complaining, they're not really telling us anything. And I feel like they're not telling us anything because they don't want you to know anything. Like, it's like they literally don't want you to know anything. Which I feel like is great story writing to me. And now that we are finally like getting some information, the fact that it's coming from like the asshole that's been like the asshole of the entire film, the way that we're getting this information is, it's a lot.
So he can get the person that cut off his wife's head and threw his daughter into a vat of acid.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what we're dealing with.
You can't do this. You can't.
They just did.
I'm sure as shit not the person you're gonna hide it all behind.
You need to just take a breath.
We're going blind.
And it's so crazy because that's how they say a lot of real life operations go. You got like the noise squad or the squad. Ooh. You got the squad that like does all the TV stuff, all the bombings and but people who do the legit killing be like 3 or 4 people. And thank God he did not kill the maid. Thank God. But he about to kill that whole family. Mm-hmm.
No fue personal.
That is such a terrible thing to say.
Para mí sí.
Yeah. I hate when people say that. That's such a terrible thing to say.
I am from my boys.
Oh, the wife understand English too?
Ahora vas a conocer a Dios.
Oh, oh. Oh.
Go ahead and finish your meal.
Oh. He looking at him like death himself. Oh my gosh.
She moved to a small town, but the rule of law still exists. You will not survive here. You're not a wolf, and this is the land of wolves now.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's a movie right there. Yeah. Sicario. That was absolutely incredible. The ending by far was but I shouldn't even say that, because here's the thing with this film. The anticipation and the build up to everything, in my opinion, was just as like entertaining as when we finally got some action and got some answers to some things. Like, it was still entertaining to me. You know what I mean? Like, I could see a lot of people saying it was slow, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I would love to know if this film won anything. Let me see. Now that it's over, I could do proper research. So here we go. Oh, this is from 2015. Directed by Dennis Villanueva. Written by Taylor Sheridan. And starring Emily Blunt, Benicio del Toro, and Josh Brolin. The film follows a principal FBI agent who was enlisted by a government task to bring down the leader of a powerful and brutal Mexican drug cartel. Sicario was selected to compete for the Palme d'Or. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, what? It began a limited release. What does that mean? A limited release. A limited theatrical release is a film distribution strategy of releasing a new film in few theaters across the country, typically art house theaters in major metropolitan markets. Gotcha. Followed by a nationwide release on October 2nd, 2015. Sicario received praise for its cast performances, action sequences, writing, direction, musical score, and cinematography. I honestly, I think I talked about all of those things throughout my reaction. Like, I really enjoyed it. All of those things, the musical score, the boom, anytime, like the tunnel, when they were going in the tunnel, that music, all those aerial shots and drone shots, those always kind of had like a nice score with it. Anytime they were in a brigade and they were driving all those black sedans down the street, I just loved the actual production part of the movie. And then the fact that the story was actually good as well, that was almost like a plus. The film was nominated for Best Cinematography, Best Original Score, and Best Sound Editing. I'm going to assume it didn't win any of those things. Had just about the same BAFTA nominations. Its sequel, Sicario, Day of the Soldado, directed by Stefano Sollima, was released on June 29th, 2018. A third film, Sicario Capos, is in development. Oh, wow. Can't wait to watch those. If y'all want me to watch the next Sicario, y'all just let me know, but I'm down. I am down. Principal photography began June 30th, 2014 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm going to assume this Johan Johansson was selected to write and compose the score for the film. It grossed $46.9 million in the United States and Canada and $38 in other countries for a worldwide total of $84.9 million against a budget of $30 million. Wow, that's very impressive and very good, to put it lightly. I mean, a $54 million profit. Studios are pretty happy with that. But it was never number one. It said it never was number one. That's interesting. That's a great film, man. Again, everything that we just read that this film was praised about, I felt like I was praising it all along. I think the music and the scores were absolutely incredible. The cinematography was incredible. The acting was badass by everybody. Like, and again, it was badass. It was great because with very little dialogue, the faces Emily Blunt would make, like the face that the kingpin made when Benicio Alejandro, when he killed the whole family, and he was just standing there looking at him like, that was incredible. Like, again, very straight to the point, minimal dialogue. I personally think is the better way to go. I think having a film with a lot of conversation, it could get boring pretty fast. Unless you're just really, really intrigued on what's happening, it can be it could just be a lot. And so the fact that they went in the opposite direction, not a lot of dialogue, just, again, everything outside of words told the story. The landscape, facial expressions, what they were wearing, you know, like, that's really what told the story. That was great, man. That was great. It felt so good to watch a movie, man. My last movie is Hacksaw Ridge, and that was great. And I just feel so bad that it's taking me so long to get back into movies. I planned on doing at least one movie a month, and we're in April, and I'm just now getting into my second. So who knows? Maybe I'll do another one this month, and I'll try to catch up, and maybe do more movies, 2 or 3 a month, or 5 a month. Who knows? But I really enjoyed this, man. And Sicario was a great film to kind of welcome myself back to films. And I'm ready for more, man. Y'all let me know what else I need to check out. I definitely want to check out the sequel if y'all think it's good. I don't want to spoil it, but I do want to click on it. It pretty much has the same people, except I don't see Emily Blunt. Huh. Well, again, I won't spoil it. But y'all let me know if I should check it out, and I definitely will. And let me know what other movies I need to check out. All right? As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace.